With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. Well, hopefully all the nerves have subsided and everyone is ready because we are off and running in Super Bowl 63. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Richardson to throw. Fits it through the middle. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump back to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Set. Crowd right. Set.
Herbert throwing right away. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Offense up to the line fast.
And the Chargers first down.
59. 5-9.
Herbert on first down. Caught out left. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Throwing on first is Herbert. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ray. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. Caught just shy of the goal line. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. And the give, it's Blue. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At the 35-yard line.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Trying for the deep ball. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Okay, well, they are definitely being aggressive here on the big stage. They're going for it on 4th down early. Richardson takes the snap. They're going for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They'll start the drive with Blue. It's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Richardson now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to throw, here's Richardson. Catch made right side by Nakua. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
Who gets the hands off? And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Richardson. This one's caught. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams break the tie here in the 1st. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st.
14, Chargers 7. Joshua Carney kicking off for the Rams.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Hey, 80. Crowd right. 21. Ready.
1st and 10, Herbert. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's the end of one in Super Bowl 63. It's a 14-7 game. We'll get you back to Tampa after this. We are back and just as excited as you are. Time to resume action here in Super Bowl 63. They've got it first to begin the frame. Dumps it off to his running back. Room to the right. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
380. Good hunt. Watch set.
Working inside the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Go.
Up the middle, blue. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
That's good.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Richardson. He gets this one in Nakua. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's That's going to be good for an LA first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on first down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Third and long for him here. Pass is caught by Blue. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Handoff, running left, right. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Rams take a second-quarter lead. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Baylor Tiger! Baylor Tiger! Go.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Looking slant route complete. Rolling into enemy territory. And out of bounds he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a 3rd one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Go. Hey, Ram. Set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now it's Blue. And the Drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More of the Super Bowl coming up on EA Sports. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Able to find Nakua here. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Go!
They'll run this with Blue. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson back to throw. This pass caught by Nakua. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Panther 11, 60 Eagles, 6.
Here's Richardson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Johnson finds the football, complete. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. They've got 1st down here, but just 18 seconds to work with.
Set. Home troops right. 380. 5-9, 5-9. Hey, Ray. Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Set. 59, black 80.
Man in motion here.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
380. Lion. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
380. Hey, ram. Hey, easy. Let's go.
He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. His final shot of the half will not connect. That ball's incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Enough waiting. Let's crown a champion, shall we? The second half of the Super Bowl is underway. He's going to field this at the 2. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
Hey, go Lion. Ready?
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Tweeted to his running back. He's across midfield into Rams territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. On the move. Well, Herbert lost the football. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
A normal old stop on 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this crew. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
We've set it downs from 37. On 1st down, it's Blue. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Like Cup 19. 18, Pioneer.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Throwing to the back of the end zone. We'll put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
Joshua Carney on for the Rams field goal.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Hits him on the out route. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A 9-yard gain and good for a first down. We've set it down from the 37.
Go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Go. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Forced out to his right. Johnson on the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Set. Related. 5-9, 5-9. Why did they
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Ready.
Now Herbert to throw. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers can tie it up after hitting Peter to the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers tie us up 28-all.
28-all.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Nope. Ready.
Now Blue. He dodged the tackle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Completed over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Dragon 60. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
Richardson has him on a quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
16 yards.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
It's now
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
This is caught by Blue. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Ready, ready.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Going with Blue here. Bounce it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. 2nd down coming up.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one's caught. And this one doesn't go far.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
12, 21.
Motioning left is Johnston.
Set.
Herbert on 1st down. Absolutely fires this one right side. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Rams will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
42. Chargers 28.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he wasn't wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Drive right. Let's go. Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Herbert headed out right. Throwing this one deep across the field. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
42. Chargers 35. To kick off for the Chargers.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Who gets it? Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Get it. Crackle 80.
Here's a give inside to right. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing now, Richardson. Put the body on the line for his team. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Gus, ready? Alert, go!
Blue running to the right. He's got it in the red zone. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
49. Chargers 35.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's his running back. Racing down the left side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within one score in the fourth.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage big time.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Still some time left. Most of the 2 minutes remaining. They need to get this onside kick back. And the onside kick doesn't pan out. The Rams make the recovery. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a give for Wright. Up to the races, middle of the field. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Rams go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the fourth. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14.
56. Chargers 42. Joshua Carty.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Hey, Unity. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Crowd right. Let's go, man. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So 2nd down coming up.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Ball.
They'll send a receiver left. 2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Hey, Kappa.
Here he is to throw. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
I got a sense, Kate. He went to bed last night dreaming, can I get a sack? Can I find a way to get to the quarterback? Well, he didn't do it just once. He's now done it twice.
Hey, Ram. Close it.
Desperation time here on fourth. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
So good. Moment to try. 380. Red hot. Hey, easy. Go orange. 21. Step.
Here's Herbert. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Chargers were the first to get to that one, so it'll stay with them. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long. Throwing now, Herbert. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. Looking to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers first down.
Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Pass is caught at the 9. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll send him over right. Herbert throwing again. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'll be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Oof, their comeback hopes are dwindling by the second, but any path to victory starts with a successful onside try here. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
Ready.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And once again, the Rams have done it. Start the party in SoCal. They are your Super Bowl champions. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end. Really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, It was every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle-tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.